Welcome to At Home with Vicki Bensinger. I'm Vicki, and today I'm going to share with you a great recipe for the school year. It's perfect when your kids are at after-school sports and you're in a hurry, you come home and everybody's hungry. It comes together quickly. You can get most of it ready ahead of time and then just pop it in the oven when you get home. It takes all of 30 minutes to bake. I think you're going to love this. It is ravioli lasagna, and it couldn't be easier. So here's how we make it. First of all, you use about 25 ounces of frozen beef ravioli. And you're also going to use a 10-ounce package of chopped spinach, any brand that you want. And we're going to use ricotta cheese, an egg, some basil, Parmesan, and pasta sauce. So here's how we make it. It's very simple. I'm using a 9x11 pan, and I've already got my ravioli. My ravioli have already been cooked, and they're set aside, so all I have to do is layer it in my pan. So I've got my frozen spinach that I have already defrosted and just squeezed it dry. And to that, I'm going to add 1 egg, a teaspoon of dried basil, a 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese. We're going to mix all this together. Just going to mix this together, and then we'll set it aside. And now I'm going to take my pan and layer some of my favorite sauce on the bottom. You can make homemade sauce. You can use your favorite jarred sauce. And that's what I'm doing here. Because, I mean, let's face it, you know, if you're in a hurry, sometimes that's easiest. I'm just going to lay that out here. I'm going to layer my, whoops, I just dropped my measuring spoon. I've got my ravioli that I've cooked and set aside, and I'm just going to lay it out just like this. So instead of having your lasagna noodles, instead of having regular lasagna noodles, we're having ravioli. And by laying them out, it almost acts like the lasagna, and you really don't have to cut it. Now, I actually made this a little while ago, and I've had it sitting out. I probably could have put it back in the water a little bit just to soften it up so that they would come apart better. Now, ideally, you're going to do this right after you soak it. You cook the noodles. Okay, so we've got that. Let me grab a spatula here. And now I'm going to spread my ricotta cheese over the top of my noodles, of my beef ravioli. I'm just going to spread this out. Sometimes it's actually almost easier to use the back of a spoon, but in fact, I think that's what I'll do. Something about the metal spoon makes it a little bit easier. So we're just going to kind of spread this out. As you can see, I don't know if you can, they're sticking a little bit. And it's okay. It's okay if you know, they open up a little bit because you're going to have it covered. We're just going to go ahead and lay these all out. And I actually used 2 of these packages, but I won't use all of it, as you can see. I mean, you could, if you wanted to make another layer of your spinach mixture, you could, and then have a triple layer. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now I'm going to add more sauce over the top. I'm going to finish with my sauce. What's your favorite sauce that you like to make? I'd love to hear your comments below. I love so many of them. Personally, I like a sweet sauce. I like it a little bit more sweet. Okay, so this is it. And now all I'm gonna do is go ahead and put it in the oven and let it bake for 30 minutes. And when it's done, we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Well, I hear the buzzer beeping, so let's get it out and okay. There it is, it's bubbling away. And now, all I need to do is to sprinkle some Parmesan on top. And the Parmesan's gonna melt. Now I just bought the ready, shredded kind. You can shred your own if you like. And we'll let this set for a few minutes and then it will melt in and then we can serve it. You can serve this with your salad or whatever sides you like serving your pasta with. You like extra bread or garlic bread. Okay, doesn't that look great? So, I will tell you, this was a favorite of my kids growing up. And again, it's so easy to make, as you saw, it took no time at all. And all we have to do, now we would let this sit for about 10 minutes so that the cheese starts to melt. And I don't know if I remember to tell you, but when you put it in the oven, you're gonna put it in uncovered. So you'll bake it uncovered at 350. And the recipe will be below on my blog post. So let's go ahead. I know I haven't waited 10 minutes, but just so you can see, I'm just going to section a piece out here. It smells so good. And I'm probably going to make a mess. Here we go. Look at that. There we go. And there you have it. Doesn't that look wonderful? I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And for more great recipes and tips, please subscribe to VickiBensinger.com and my YouTube channel. And until next time, happy cooking.